What's going on, everybody? I just want to come in and do a quick review of the trades this morning. Um, to into um, what I was looking at. So I woke up a little bit late uh, for the best move of the day, which come on here, screen. There we go. When I woke up, I took a quick look at the 4 hour, and we had already come up into this daily fair value gap and 4 hour order block, and midline had already held, and we were already falling at that point. I think we were in this candle here. We were already falling. Um, so I missed the best move of the day. That was right here, the London high, and we started falling. Um, I think right in here, in this fair value gap, and once we made it, and then we broke below. Um, This candle did not push up into the fair value gap. It came down. I took my short there, the first one, and made some money on the day. Um, and after that, I did lose a little bit of it back. Um, this had been inverted, so I took a couple of trades in this area, this candle and this candle, expecting, the reversal from touching it to go down, and then the reversal holding the top of that fair value gap to go down, but it just kept going up. Um, so uh, this was my 4 hour charts. Let's go back to the 4 hour and then reduce that and bring it back to scale. Okay. Um, so I was looking at the 15-minute chart at that point. This trade is the TradingView competition trade. I've been holding it literally all morning long, all day long. Um, So on the 15-minute chart, we broke back through that and we came back into this area. Well, this area's got some importance because it's got a lot of confluences in it, right? One, we had our displacement down from that order block and fair value gap. So I drew uh, my fib on that, the 6-2 retrace, um, and was looking for the retracement, right? Well, the 50% lines up perfectly with the 50% of this uh, fair value gap here, and that might be, I don't know if that's a 4 hour or what, but um, no, it's just a 15-minute. This fair value gap. Those midlines line up perfectly. Well, the 50% of the fib and the 50% of this fair value gap line up perfectly. At the bottom of that fair value gap, you have the current open, the previous close, and the 4 hour dealing range level. Okay. So a lot of confluence in here. I'm going to take these red fibs off because that was after the pushback up for the dealing range, for the current dealing range. So I'm going to take those off. So when we got back up here and we broke above the 5-0 of the fib and the midline of this fair value gap held, I went short. Okay. Um, it was a starter position. Um, I need to set a take profit for this. around here. Okay. Um, in fact, I need to take a few contracts off down here at the view op that we're coming to. Shit. There they are. Okay. Wait, no, I think I'm just going to run that down to the daily pivot point. Front run it just a little bit. We did have a Fed speaker start talking at 2:30 this afternoon, which has caused this flush down, um, or at least given the algorithms an excuse to move the market. So let's go back to what I was talking about. So I entered the short here, a starter position. I didn't want to start adding to the trade until we got uh, through this fair value gap, right? Well, we came down to it, but we didn't close below it. And we came back up, we pushed back up, and we pushed back into the 6.2 of the fib. And my risk was way up here at the 7.9. It was a big, big, wide risk, but I was okay with it. And was holding the trade into the open. Well, on the open, we pushed above the 6.2 and then we started to fall. Um, or we tapped the 6.2 and started to fall. Either way, this candle started falling very quickly. And as soon as we broke below the previous close, I started adding to the trade because on the fib, my target would have been down here where it is now. But I wanted to add to the trade so I could get my target profit to pass my two combines in Topstep. So I needed $1,500 up to these lows. My original target profit was down in here somewhere. And then as I started adding, of course, that moves up because I don't need to go as far down. And luckily, I got added quick enough because this was a very fast candle. Um, I got added fast enough, got my top step combines passed right here. I was still looking at it to come down here, but I didn't need to be in the trade any longer, right? Um, but yet then it pulled back up and then we had this big mess all day long, right? So that is basically we didn't break that low yet. Um, the trades from this morning, okay? But this, I mean, you can see how this fair value gap at uh, the dealing range level has played a major importance in resistance and support throughout the day here. Um, so that was it. I did pass two top step combines, so I'll have those three, and I am still looking probably to get a um, Tradeify straight to funded account to trade as well, and have four brand new funded accounts to trade for next week. I've got some things to do tomorrow, so I won't be trading. Uh, but I do look forward to next week and working with these new funded accounts. So, crazy day. And I knew it was going to be a choppy day, so I just decided, you know, this competition trade that I put on, um, I was just going to hold all day. Hopefully, this candle doesn't pull back and stay up here. I would really love for it to come down, break this low. Um, this is an anchored VWAP that really doesn't even need to be on the charts anymore. So yeah, uh, really love to see that come back down and actually hit uh, down here at the 2.7. Even though we did break the high, the the 6.2 retrace fib is basically invalid because of that. Um, but I would really like to see us get down there. So, oops, I just took every fib off the chart, huh? Um, my overall uh, bias on the market is short, looking for us, now that we've reached the top of the range, looking for us to come down and grab these weekly lows down here. Um, we'll see if it happens, but that's basically what I'm looking for. I am still wanting this candle uh, or price action to come down and touch this fair value gap. Uh, and we pushed down, but we didn't break the 4 hour low. I would love to break that 4 hour low before the end of the day because we obviously just can't break above these levels up here. So that was a really good push down to grab some liquidity. I'm hoping we just push down um, a little further so that I can close this trade for the day. Anyway, that's it for today. Once I pass those two combines at the open, I really just didn't trade anymore today. There's any other accounts, there was no reason for it. Um, so I may or may not be around tomorrow. Like I said, I've got some stuff to do tomorrow morning, um, and then tomorrow afternoon to get ready to go back to work. Uh, so I may just take a day of rest after getting all my shopping done, uh, and get ready to take off on Saturday. Ollie is supposed to have his first course available for purchase on his new website on Sunday. I look forward to that once it's available. And yeah, so that'll work. Um, Still kind of playing around with the idea. I've got 3 Topstep fundeds now. Um, if I get 2 more evals, that's 100, and it's 300 to activate them. Um, that would give me all 5 funded accounts in Topstep if I didn't get the Tradeify account. Um, and that's kind of it's kind of tempting. Um, what I really need to do is take a look and see what their 50K accounts looks like straight to funded. Um, because right now, until February 14th, they have a 30% off all challenges and their straight to funded accounts. Uh, yeah. Uh, Take 150 off that. Before it'd be 350 for 150K account. Um, let's see. Let's see what the 100K comes out to because it'd be $400 at Top Step with the activation fees and the eval fees. And 100K account here would be $440. So it's $40 more, but I go straight to funded. I don't have to pass the evals. That's worth it to me. So I think I'm going to get 100K straight to funded account in Tradeify and have my three top step funded accounts. That gives me um, $250,000 in funding to work with on top of my already funded accounts. Um, so yeah, this looks, I like this. For $40 more, I go straight to funded. Yeah, you can't beat that. If it's only $40 extra, that's nothing compared to if you were just paying the regular fees to go straight to funded. So, um, and you get the same amount of capital. So yeah, um, and we're diversified. We have accounts in two different companies, um, or three different companies if you count the Apex funded accounts that I have. Um, so yeah, that'll work. Um, so I'll be trading these three Topstep accounts and my Tradeify account next week. I'm going to take the weekend off before I start trading any funded accounts. Uh, and we're going to have some fun next week. Not looking to make really fast profits, really big profits. Just trade it, size correctly, take good trades, and just let the profits grow. Um, these accounts are definitely going to make the difference on whether I stay uh, in this truck for a year or if I'm out of it by the end of the summer and not have to drive another winter. So um, that is that is really really enticing. I'm not going to put any pressure on myself. Uh, you know, once the money comes, and I'll make the decision at that point. Okay, we finally inverted this fair value gap at 2:30 in the afternoon. Um, hopefully, it now holds as resistance, and we can come on down and break lows. So that's what I am watching. So anyway, I will see everyone tomorrow. Obviously, I'm always on Discord pretty much every day, um, even if I'm not trading live in the mornings. I'll always check in at some point. So have a great rest of your day. I hope uh, everybody or somebody made some money on this nasty ass NASDAQ day, um, or just traded something else and made some money. But we'll see everybody tomorrow. God bless.